Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and today in this video I'm going to show you configuring Cisco SG300 switch for Hyper-V node or Hyper-V cluster with VLANs, link aggregation, NIC teaming all together. So basically this video is going to focus how you can build your own data center by using the Cisco SG300 switches and Hyper-V servers. So as we know, we require to do a NIC teaming, link aggregation, VLANs, all this stuff to make the good data center which meets all of the compliance for the like traffic and everything. So like you can see the in picture, I have a few VLANs, which is VLAN 10 is for management, VLAN 20 for your storage, and VLAN 30 for guest VM. So we can basically segregate your network or segregate your VLANs to travel the traffic, which is depends on the how the traffic, like what the traffic is. Like if you say VLAN 10 is a management traffic. If you say VLAN 20 is a storage traffic. So this is all required on both sides, like on a Hyper-V and a switch, but mostly it's required to do all the thing on a switch. So I'm going to show you how we can achieve this together. So first I want to show you my Hyper-V server. So you can see this is my one of the Hyper-V server. So to create the first NIC teaming, it's very easy on Windows servers. You can simply go to server manager and then local servers, and you can see here the NIC teaming. If I click on here, by default this is disabled, so you need to enable this, and then you need to create a team. So let me show you. When you click here, it's going to pop up the NIC teaming wizard here, and you can see in this NIC teaming, you can see here very small interface which will show you all the NICs here, and it will show you the teams. So if for example, if you want to edit any existing team, you can edit. So I just want to show you here how we can do it, so you will get the idea. So like I just remove my two of NICs from here and going to assign in a new NIC. So for example, it's very simple on Windows Server 2000 Windows Server. So let me show you how you can do the link aggregation on Cisco switch. So let me go to my switch first. This is my switch, so I'm going to log in, and for this on a Hyper-V you just require to create a switch, and it's dependent on what is the load balancing you have selected. So I have selected switch independent. Most of the Cisco switches support LSAP, so you can switch to LSAP, but you need to make sure you have enabled the LSAP protocol on the next switch also. So this is how you can create a team on Windows Server. So let's focus on switch first. Okay, so I have logged into my switch. You can see this is SG300 28 port gigabyte managed switch, and let me to walk out to the step by step. So here if you go to status and statics, you can see the ports which is lighting here. It's my switch which is connected to the server currently, and which is in an active state. So you can see here system operation mode is a L3 mode, and you can also see all the firmware versions here. So make sure you have a latest firmware installed on your switch to get supported Windows Server 2016 or newer servers. So if you have a older firmware and BIOS boot version anything, so you can go and update those first. So you can go to interface also. You can see, okay, let me take you to the administration first, and then here you can see the system settings. From here you can see the system mode, so it's showing you L3. So if you by default when you reset to your switch, and a brand new switch is going to be an L2 mode, so you need to make sure you switch to L3 to support VLAN and all these features. So if you don't have, just select on L3 and apply. So it's going to reboot your switch, and then you will get your switch in L3 mode. So this is okay. So none of these things are required, so I can hide this. And in the port management, you can see you need to make sure your ports is connected, and this is showing the cables and everything is okay. So to make sure your ports and cables are connected to the server are fine, and you're able to reach to the server from sys to server, so this is good. And here we have a link aggregation. You can see lag management, and here you can see you can create up to 8 lag in this 28 port SG300. So you can see I'm going to focus on this because this is my lag which is connected to this server which we are working right now. So let's go here, and you can see I have connected port 9, 10, 11, 12 to this server which is STG01, and link status is up and all are active member. None of these are standby members, so this is looking good. Now we can go to the, so we have created the teaming on server side, and we have created the teaming which is called link aggregation on a switch, so we are good here. So next we can also I just let you know this is recommended to in a port interface which disable the this smart application port. So if you disable it, it's going to perfect, otherwise it's going to by default pick these things. So I recommend you to disable this. And so let's go and create VLAN now. So I'm going to create one VLAN. Let's call it VLAN 40, and name is going to be a demo, and click on apply. So we have created VLAN called demo, and you can see VLAN interface status is disabled now. So what next? We need to go to the interface settings, and you can see all the ports are a trunk port, which can our trunk port can allow all the traffic which is coming to this port. So I'm going to click on lag, and okay, and you can see all the lag is also admit all enable, so this is good. Now we need to go to ports to VLAN, and we can see all our trunk, so this is good. And the final step which we need to do here related to ports and this VLAN, we need to modify our lag to allow new VLAN which we have created. So you can see lag 3 is allowing these are VLAN, so I am going to add VLAN 40, which is our new VLAN, to allow traffic from this lag. So now we can see this lag 3 which is going to allow this VLAN 40 is also tagged member, so this is good. And now this all the is not required, so now we can move to the IP configuration. So if I go here and add, and I'm going to add my VLAN details here, so I'm going to put a static, and I'm going to put the IP address range, so 192.168.40.1. I'm going to put the suffix 24 and click on apply. So you can see this has been applied here, and in IP routes you will see it's automatically going to add here and directly connected, so this is good. So these all tasks which we need to do on a Cisco SG300 switch to allow VLAN. So now to test this, I'm going here. I have one virtual machine here on Hyper-V, and this team is basically bind to the my Hyper-V switch, which is here you can see. So I have created one switch on this Hyper-V. So if I go here on a switch, you can see this conversion is used to create a switch on a Hyper-V. So this virtual machine is connected with this switch. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to assign this virtual machine in a VLAN 40 and then apply. So click OK, and now if I go here, and this currently you can see this is taking some IP address from my DHCP server which is available in this range, but we don't have any DHCP in VLAN 40. So just let's see if we are going to get any IP address here. So you can see we are not able to get any IP address, so I'm going to create one assign manual IP address here. So let's call it 192.168.40.101, and then I'm going to give it default gateway, and then I'm going to give the router's address to get the internet. So it's 8.8.8.8. If I click OK, now if I'm trying to ping my gateway, let's see it's so let's first ping this machine itself. So this is able to ping itself, and now I'm going to ping the gateway. You can see this is gateway for this VLAN, which is we are able to ping here. So basically this IP address, which is IPv4 address for VLAN 40, and we need to check this IP route is working or not. So let's ping any IP from VLAN 30. So I'm going to ping the VLAN 30 gateway now. So it's able to ping. So let's ping any other IP address 20.1. So we can see everything is pinging, and we are able to reach to all the different VLANs. So okay, so it's not be able to reach this this router because we don't have assigned any route to go to this router, which is our ISP router basically. So if I go here and put 13, it's not be able to go there. So what we need to do, we need to also you can see we are not be able to reach to the internet. So we need to create so internal traffic which is within the switch is working fine. We are able to go to any of these VLAN and we are able to communicate, but the traffic which is out of this switch is not be able to communicate. So let me log into my router and create one route for this VLAN. So after that we are able to log in and see if we are able to to reach to the internet or not from this VLAN. So okay, come on, it's loading. Okay, so to go to tools, advanced, and we have routing here. You can see we have routing for all others VLAN which is created on switch, like VLAN 10, VLAN 20, 10, 20, 30, all. So I'm going to create now for this VLAN 40. So click add route. I'm going to assign on LAN group 1, and destination IP will be 2.0, and the subnet mask 255.255.0, and the gateway is this, and metric I'm going to give 5 and click on save. Now we can see we have added this VLAN also. Now we can go here and verify if we are able to reach to this IP address or not. So let's do one thing. Let's disable this and enable it, and let's verify the IP address. Okay, so everything looking good here. I can see we got the internet sign here, and now if I go and ping other IP address which is here, we are able to ping. So we are able to ping the gateway also, and now let's verify we'll get internet, and now let's verify we are able to browse the internet or not. So yeah, we are able to browse the internet. So this is all about how to create VLANs, link aggregation, NIC timing on SG300 switch, and how to make it like working VLANs with the Hyper-V nodes and Hyper-V cluster for your virtual machine. So this is all about configuring VLANs link aggregation NIC teaming on Cisco SG300 switch. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe me for more videos. And if you have any query, any question related to this, you can post me on my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.